This is the Long Island Head Lighthouse, located on a tiny island off the coast of Boston, Massachusetts. Like most of the lighthouses in Boston, this one is also solar powered. It has a VLB-44 lens. It also has an auxiliary light on the outside that's used as a backup in case the main one fails. And over here you can see the solar panel. At night, the lighthouse flashes white every 2.5 seconds. Now, I've been having some issues with the night animation that I'm still having trouble fixing. To make a light appear to flash in this game, I have to have the animation hidden somewhere when it's off and then just have it float into the correct position when it's on. But for some reason, the area where I'm hiding the light when it's off is still visible through the walls of the lighthouse, which is ruining the flash animation. I'll show you what I mean. When you're a little ways from the lighthouse, the animation looks fine. But for some reason, when you get a little bit further from the light, you can see the light through the walls even when it's off. And of course, this ruins the animation, because now it looks like it's on all the time, but it's just moving somewhere for whatever reason. I don't know why I'm having this problem, because I've made other lighthouses with flashing animations and they've never given me this trouble. It's only this one that's having this problem. If you get a certain ways from it, the problem stops, but then if you get even further than that, the problem comes back again, and I don't know why. I tried placing a black metal cylinder inside the lighthouse, and that's that black thing you see extending beyond the bottom of the lighthouse in the display window. But even placing an additional cylinder in the light is not doing anything to hide the light. The light is just shining through the wall. I don't know why it's doing this. I've never had this problem before. It might also have something to do with how small this lighthouse is, because the other lighthouses that I've made in the past were a lot wider than this one, but this one is very narrow, so the light is probably like right up against the wall or something. There's not very much I can do about that because I can't make the lighthouse wider. Then it would be not to scale. It even seems to happen if you move the camera. This version uses the auxiliary light instead of the lens. This one also has a similar problem. See, look, even when the light's off, you can still see it shining through the walls of the apparatus that's supporting it. It's not as big of a problem when you're like right up at it, but as soon as you move the camera away from it, that problem starts happening again. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with it, but there doesn't seem to be anything I can do to fix it. By the way, you know how in some of the fictional lighthouses that are on this game, when you place them on the ground during the day, they flash briefly and then immediately turn off? While that might be a glitch, it's a pretty interesting one, so I decided to start doing that as well. It's a nice way to let the user know that the lighthouse does in fact have a night animation.